Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be filming my 27-week bump date today. This is for my second pregnancy, so these are just the symptoms that I've had this week and then a few of the products I've been loving. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe if you like this content. I post motherhood, lifestyle, pregnancy, and cleaning videos. I try to post a couple times a week, if not 3 times a week. So I'd love to have you a part of my YouTube family. If you do enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It really means a lot to have your guys' support. So let's get started. So my first symptom that I'm going to go over is that it's increasingly getting harder and harder to sleep. It's not so much the insomnia, it's just like getting comfortable and finding a comfortable position and that kind of stuff. I do find that I wake up on my back quite a bit, which I don't like doing because you're not supposed to sleep on your back when you're in your second and third trimesters. It's just not good for the baby. So every time I wake up on my back, it like freaks me out and then I have to move and that kind of stuff. So it's just getting harder to find a comfortable position and be able to stay asleep through the night. The second one is acid reflux. I don't ever have acid reflux if I'm not pregnant. So this is something that's new for me each pregnancy I've had it, but it's something that's new for me to deal with pregnancy. It's only every couple days, and I think it's when I eat certain foods. I'm not exactly sure which foods it is. It hasn't been bad enough for me to really try to keep track or anything like that. It's just one of those things that you kind of deal with and move on. So that's another thing that's popped up this week. I haven't really had it in this pregnancy up to this point. So it's kind of new, and my heartburn has stopped. So I don't know if those two are related or not. It seems like maybe they're not. But okay, the next one is that my bra has started to get tighter. I am a really small, I'm a really small person, I guess. That sounds really strange. But when I am not pregnant, I wear a size extra small still. And so it's just kind of one of those things that my rib cage expands a ton during pregnancy. And I never even really thought of that until I had my first pregnancy with Madeline. And I had to start getting bigger bras not only because my boobs were getting bigger, but because my rib cage was getting bigger. So they do sell those like extender bra things that you can get, which I got last time. And I haven't used them yet because I have a few bras that I bought last time also that were just a bigger size that I've been using. But those are really handy. So if you don't want to go out and buy new bras, I would definitely suggest getting those. I'll try to show them at the end of the video, or I'll link them below so that you can look at those. But they have been handy, as well as just getting a bigger size in your bra. The next symptom that I've been having this week is that I feel like I've had increased hunger, like an increased appetite this week. It's been like exponentially more. Like I feel like I'm just never full, and I haven't had that since probably a little earlier in the pregnancy. Once I kind of got over my morning sickness, I had that, and then it stopped, and now it's coming back. And I don't know, it's getting harder and harder to find like healthy snacks that sound good to eat throughout the day, every day, because I feel like I eat all of the snacks we have in our house every single day. So I'm getting bored with my snack routine. So if you guys have any good pregnancy snacks that you like, leave them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you guys are having because I'm getting bored of my same old snacks. And the next one is that I've been extremely tired. I've noticed this week that my exhaustion level has definitely increased. I don't know if it's because I've been trying to really do more. I've been trying to keep up with everything in the house and just stay on top of everything and get like extra cleaning stuff done just before the baby comes. I know that's totally probably a nesting thing to say, but just to try to get, all of the details done that I won't have time to do once the baby's here. So I don't know if it's because of that or Madeline's just going crazier than usual, but I've definitely been much more tired in the evenings than I was previously. And yeah, so I don't know what that's about, but it's kind of just the start of the third trimester, I think. The next thing is that I've started to notice that I've been getting out of breath, and I did have this in my last pregnancy, although I felt like it started earlier with Madeline. I'm not sure if it did, but it just seemed like I had this earlier. But if you haven't been pregnant before, or you aren't this far along yet, once the baby gets big enough, it starts pushing on your lung capacity, so there's not as much lung capacity for you. And so you get out of breath with things that you normally would not get out of breath with. So I've noticed that has started this week. And it's not terrible yet, but it's just definitely started where I'm like, oh, I'm kind of out of breath. And it's something that totally normally wouldn't make me that way. So definitely the baby's getting pushed up on my lungs now. The next one I want to talk about is Braxton Hicks. I know in my last video I said that I had a lot of Braxton Hicks and that they were really frequent and stuff like that. That did happen during last week, but this week they haven't. They've kind of tapered off a little. I do still get them every day, but I would say it's like 1 to 2 per day, and it's usually only when I lay down at night, like at bedtime. So it really hasn't been bad. They haven't been painful at all. And I think there's been a few that have caused like some pressure feeling, which has been kind of interesting. It's mostly if they happen when I'm like in a sitting up position, then I get like this kind of pressure feeling down low with the contraction. So that's kind of new this week, but they haven't like picked up any at all. The next thing I wanted to go over is my stretch marks. I still don't have any stretch marks, thank goodness. So we are still holding strong with the butters that I've been using. I did switch one thing up, and I'll go over that at the end of the video when I go over the products that I've been loving this week. And then the next one is that my rings do still fit. I still have on my wedding ring as well as the ring that my parents gave me, so that's exciting. I feel like last time in Madeline's pregnancy I was definitely not wearing my rings by this point, which made me so sad to have to take off my wedding rings. So I hope that these are able to stay on a lot longer this time, if not the whole time, because I feel like I'm gaining less weight than I did last time, so fingers crossed I get to wear my wedding rings the whole time. The last one is weight gain. So this week I feel like my weight has kind of like shook me a little bit, and I don't know why, because I haven't gained that much since the previous week, but I just feel like it's kind of starting to get to me. So this week I am at 149 pounds, which means I've gained 22 pounds since I became pregnant. That just, I don't know. I think once I passed that 20-pound mark is like when it started to sink in, like, oh my gosh, I'm gaining a lot of weight. So I am going to start to try to focus a little bit more on eating healthier and not eating so many of the cravings that I've been eating. So we'll see how that goes. And then also I wanted to try to focus more on my workout. So if you're wondering why I look like this, it's because right after this video, I'm going to be working out, and I've been filming a cleaning video for you, so it's just been a busy day. So that's why I have my hair up, and I look kind of like I've been working hard, I guess. So I feel like the weight thing it's one of those things I wanted to talk about. So last time in my first pregnancy, it was the first time I had ever gained weight really at all. Ever since high school, I'd been like the same weight until I got pregnant. So, which I know is like absolutely crazy to say, but that's true. I have like a crazy fast metabolism. So, and then with Madeline, it was kind of like a mental game, just try to make sure that everything was going good and all that kind of stuff. I focused mostly on just eating right last time and just making sure that the baby was healthy, and I didn't really care too much about my weight, and I ended up gaining like 47 pounds, I think, which was just like, to me, it was astronomically huge to gain that much weight. So this time I think I've been more focused on trying to stay a little bit healthier myself throughout the pregnancy, and I feel like with a second pregnancy you know more about what you're comfortable with doing while you're pregnant, and as far as working out and that kind of stuff. I feel like with Madeline, I was so focused on just trying to make sure the baby was safe that I forgot that I needed to take care of my own body, which sounds insane, but that's kind of the way I think it was. And so this time I'm trying to focus more on my body, and then that in turn keeps the baby healthy. So even though, see, I'm out of breath. So even though I feel like this past week the weight gain really hit me, I still am not like, I'm not ultra focused on my weight. I just want to make sure that I do better and that I'm not gaining almost 50 pounds with this pregnancy, because ideally I would like to not do that at all. I want to try to keep it closer to 30 pounds, because that's like, I think that's the healthy weight gain, is 20 to 30 pounds. So that's what my goal is. We'll see if it happens, because I know during the third trimester, that's when the baby gains the most weight, obviously, so we'll see. But that's where I'm at right now. I wanted to go over some products with you guys that I got this past week or that I've been loving. So let's start with, I only have a couple, but I wanted to start with the bump butter that I've been using. So I actually made a DIY bump butter, and I have absolutely been loving it. So if you guys want to know how I made this, leave a comment below, and I would definitely make a video tutorial on this. It's super easy and super inexpensive. I have absolutely been loving this, and I feel like it has made my skin just all around feel better. I've been putting it on my bump and my hips and a little bit on my butt too, just to make sure that I don't get any stretch marks in those areas, and it's been making my skin feel like it's like glowing. The one thing I would say is if you use any oil-based like bump butters or anything like that, I only put mine on at night. I feel like if you put it on during the day or like in the morning when you're getting dressed, it just like soaks into your clothes because it's oily and it takes a while to soak into your skin. So that's one thing I would suggest, is putting this one on at night. And if you want to do one during the day, then just choose like a non-oily one. The other one I have is Palmer's, and that one works really well. So if you want more information on this, just let me know. I'd be happy to share a DIY video to show you how to make it, but it's really easy. And then the only other two things I wanted to share with you guys are, I got a couple of nursing bras. I actually just picked these up today at Target, but I wanted to share these because I thought it was kind of cool. I found them in the maternity section, but they had a clearance section of the maternity section. And nursing bras, if you've been pregnant before or nursed before or whatever, you know that they are like super expensive usually. So I got both of these. This first one that I got was only $11.88. And it's just purple and kind of like a sports bra type bra, but it's like really soft material. I got it in a size small. I think that might be a little on the smaller side once I give birth, but last time I didn't grow a whole ton. I don't have like a huge milk production, so it wasn't a big deal to have to get big bras or like size up or anything. But if you're worried about that at all, or this is your first pregnancy, I wouldn't suggest getting a ton of maternity bras because you aren't exactly sure what size your boobs will be once your milk comes in. So I would hold off and maybe just get a couple in a couple different sizes. But this one I feel like will fit me because it's super stretchy, and I know that last time I didn't grow that much at all. So there's that one. And then I also got this one. I thought this would be good for just like, I feel like last time I got all these bras and they felt so bulky and huge, and a lot of the nursing bras, they just don't fit under clothes very well, like they would stick out and stuff like that. So I'm trying to get better options this time. This one I feel like is good for like just hanging around the house, but it has a lower V-cut in the front, which I really liked because a lot of them just go really high, and it's just not like you want to be showing off or anything, but this way you can wear normal clothes and not feel like your bra is sticking out everywhere. So this is the other one I got, and this one was only $8. So I feel like that was a really good deal, and it has the little, both of these have the little clasp that comes down like that, and then the back of this one is like lacy and stuff like that. So I got both of these. So I feel like 2 nursing bras for $19 is like a huge deal. So if you want to check your Target and see if in their clearance section they have some nursing bras, I would definitely suggest it. I feel like it's such a good deal, and you can never have enough of them, and stocking up early does help if you kind of know the size that you're going to be. So I wanted to share those with you guys, and so let's do the bump shot. Okay, so here is 27 weeks from the front, and then from the side, and then the other side. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my 27-week bump date with my second pregnancy. I have so much fun sharing all of my symptoms with you and sharing the products that I found and loved with you. If you have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments below. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you want to join my little YouTube family, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thanks!